On 2nd and 10, Kamara in the eye. His first carry as he hops through the line, and he's got a first down across the 30. So different looks, different formations. And underneath, it's available for another first down. It's 2 years removed, and now trying to find an identity. And nothing doing on the left side on a slight delay, a loss of a couple, in fact. He sets up next to Derek Carr. Middle of the field, sliding Mike Thomas comes up with it. And that's going to be an interesting transition.
That last play, Jamal Williams picks up a blitz, and now he's in on the
nice play call. Kamara, he's out of bounds on a 1st and goal. Kamara the single. Looking at the slant that's not available. Back of the end zone, touchdown. Speaking of, Mike Thomas are making Kirkwood on the catch. Because as Dennis Allen said, got to get down to 53, and the Saints have more than 53 guys that can play in the league. And after the play fake with Williams, it's available on the comeback route. And a first down inside the 35.
Situational awareness. It's got to be one of the premier aspects of his game that they like.
Now Winston with pressure coming. Going for the bundle. It looked like he held on. It's A.T. Perry. And after the conference.
Looked like a touchdown from here.
Yes.
Outstretched. Yep. Extends.
Yeah, lost it after he crossed the goal line. Gabbard. And poked away. Speaking of good coverage, that was exceptional. It'll be a 36-yard attempt. Trying to capitalize on the short field. And it stays inside the upright. 3rd and 10. Protection against hit, and it falls incomplete. Well, good pressure, despite the fact that they looked tight, like they wanted to make sure it was max protection. He has definitely got great arm strength. They stack it up, and good penetration by Kansas City up front. No gain, a loss for Williams of maybe a yard or two. Winston's first miss, 5 of 6 so far. On the deep drop, and he's going down. Kansas City brought it from the outside, but it was up the middle that got to him first. Denard Prince is in the backfield. And Gabbard, he's going to do it. The 15 is complete to Richie James. On the fullback, like an H-back. Corner of the end zone, touchdown Kansas City. It's Richie James who set it all up to begin with.
Like you see a little switch route right here, and no one carries the inside receiver to the backside of that pylon. And
a little more than 4 to play in the half. Pocket protection for Winston, and he goes down. The only one who could have gotten him did, and a nice play in the backfield. Saints back on the field defensively. Over the middle. What a throw. It threaded it through. That was the first by Bouchel, Shane Bouchel. Rasheed Rice, the rookie, 2nd-round pick, his 2nd season out of SMU. Now running a 2-minute drill. It's popped up on the deflection. The interception and the grab. Omani.
We're not creating enough turnovers, and you see one right here. It's been a point of emphasis all preseason long.
Winston on his way down. Good coverage downfield. They were in a position to make plays but didn't finish. Now will they finish the half the right way? It's up for grabs and fouled away. Ramsey, the wide receiver, is back waiting for the punt. If he gets the opportunity. Fair catch? No. What a play on specials.
The Saints need him to play.
On 3rd and about 5. Pressure up the gut. And that's saves.
It's right there on your screen.
Can they get a stop on 3rd and short? Middle of the field, tapped away. And a good play by the backer. And this is something they couldn't do last year often enough. It stops on 3rd down. So that's encouraging. Hang time is there. That's the way you do it. Now Hayner. And put it up the grabs and it's picked. The interception. Pelassi, the rookie out of Western Kentucky. Drew Brees joining us, and I'm glad you brought that up. The fit is everything, and that's why Derek Carr said to us that it seems like a natural fit for him. Kansas City.
Tough moments, I think, professionally, and certainly the last couple of years with the Raiders has been tough. But I think that's what you like about a guy like that is he's been through some adversity. Speaking of right situation, I love empty formation down here in the red zone. 5 wides, let's spread them out. Even though that's not who we want scoring. We want the Saints scoring. But I love the empty formation. Spread out the big fellows, man. Lots of completions.
Right.
Have you seen him?
Yes.
Lost weight.
I was like, Jimmy, what do you credit?
The changes that made through your tenure here. Back throw. What a grab. What a catch. Brian Edwards on his wallet. And a 1st down. Originally a 17-0 lead for the Saints. And well run out. And a 1st down.
I love it. He's accomplished what I think only most of us would have wished to accomplish in our first 5-6 years as a starter.
Chipping last snap of the 3rd. Makes a miss. And touchdown Kansas City. Talking about a guy manipulating the pocket.
Speaking of Mahomes, right? I mean, obviously he's the tutelage of the young guy here. That was a hell of a play. And here's the thing: it's hard to get mad at your defense, right?
Yep.
The secondary, the back end has to cover for about 7 to 8 seconds here.
Unrealistic.
Yeah.
Which means your front end's got to get those that have come before you is important stuff.
3rd and a dozen. And plenty of time. Up for grabs. What a grab it is. And it goes for the 1st down. Good reps for their 4th quarterback of the day. And finally a sack. It comes from Ty Summers out of TCU. Especially against the ground game. Secondary stout last year. Middle of the field and a 1st down. What a bullet. What a pass to Remigio. Running for Andrew King. Smith playing the quarterback, and he's going down inside the 25. Getting that from South Dakota State, and he saw that he had that much territory in front of him. His first attempt today, 7th year out of Georgia Tech. And he's got it.
Saints included, but a lot of change, a lot of opportunity for them to start the season strong.
It's available. Ooh, what a grab. A great grab at that. Merriweather stays in the backfield. On 1st down. And there's going to be a hold. Watching the Saints in their preseason opener. On the design roll. Touchdown Saints. It's Merriweather.
No miscommunication here. This boot action rolls out. You're told as a quarterback, don't hold on to the ball. Get it out, right?
He's played at a high level already, a 4-time Pro Bowler. And intercepted! Do you believe it? It's picked up by Kyle Phillips. On its way, and a win. What a feeling for a rookie.
Well, you can't simulate that in practice. The pressure of finishing with a kick to win the game.